do what you think, especially since you're my co-host. I think there's a case to be made here that the US wants a piece of the remittances market, and they're going to try and get it through stablecoins. They're looking at places like, I mean, think about the demand just in Canada, for example, by Indian immigrants. Do you know what percentage of Indian GDP comes from remittances?
I wouldn't even have a clue.
It's almost,
you know what?
it's
I'll throw it
almost,
on.
yeah,
7%.
it's almost 5%. It's a
Okay.
huge and growing number. So they actually, when people ask like, why is there so many Indians everywhere? It's because the Indian government needs remittances to grow the GDP of the country. Okay. They are not alone in that regard. I'm sure African countries are doing the same thing, and some other third world nations are considering this strategy if they're not already trying to execute it. So the US is looking at this, Canada's looking at this, and they're going, how can we benefit? We already know the benefits of having cheap labor, these LMIAs and, you know, fake asylum seekers, whatever, coming over and working for free, delivering phone cases and tacos and whatever else people are financing for $5 and under over for equal payments through Klarna and Pay Later and all this other nonsense. How else can we benefit? There's billions and billions of dollars, hundreds of billions, if not more, going into just India alone. I think the number I saw was 134 billion in 2024. Huge, like that is a huge number that no one is getting any benefit from except Western Union, right? So if you start adding all these numbers up, you can build demand for US Treasuries. And I see the Boomer saying the bond market is involved in this, maybe, but I'm talking about Treasuries for now, since Treasuries is the thing that is going to back this. I think there's a move here from governments to try and invent demand, to try and conjure up demand for their debt that no one else wants with these stablecoins. And I think you're going to see this pop up more and more and more.